Yes, so she's confirmed what is happening
right
in
here.
Barbados. Mm, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Well, I tell you, Mr. Bob, there's so many. There's some other issues that we want to deal with. But if Dave could, Dave, if you could put up the that one with the polls again, please put
Mhm.
that one up. The polls, right now. Did you hear that Peter Wickham is doing polls?
I heard
Um,
that a couple of weeks ago.
you heard about that? Any
Yeah.
thoughts about that? While I'm gonna someone is gonna tell you about a poster that came. Anybody out there? Any a poster came to your house,
Mhm.
and you're gonna hear exactly how you're to answer that poster that come. I'm gonna call somebody right now. So, what a comment on Mr. While I'm doing this, make a comment, Mr. Bob, on this picture.
On this, Barbados are very creative at getting a message across.
What is it saying?
The- this poll that is being conducted is to tell us how good the Barbados Labour Party is. That is why he is on the poll, dressed in red shoes and a red top, and he's celebrating. So the creativity is right there, and we have to take it for what it is. Listen carefully to the questions that are being asked because they're going to be asked in a certain way to produce the type of answers that they want to hear. And then they're going to feed us the information and they can sway your conclusions as it relates to the next elections in Barbados. So you have to listen to those questions carefully because pollsters who poll for the ruling party and are paid by the ruling party paid because they want a particular narrative to be sent to the voting public.
Yes, good night, good night, caller. How are you? Welcome to the Marcia Week
Not
Show.
bad, not bad.
Yes, yes. Can you
Um,
hear him, Mr. Bob?
Yes, clearly. I can hear clearly.
Clearly, nice strong voice, nice strong voice. Now, we are here talking about some polls that have been going on in Barbados, and people are saying that they have they've seen posters coming to their homes, etc. Have you seen anybody coming to your home? Did anybody come to
well,
poll you?
I really went to my house yesterday.
Yes, go
Hello?
ahead.
Probably he's listening. If he's listening to your show, he's going to get into
Yeah,
trouble.
don't listen to the show. Turn it off for right now. Don't listen. Just go ahead and
Okay, I
tell
listen.
me. Yes, tell me. A lady came to your house and tell me what happened.
I really came to my house yesterday, and she was wondering how the government doing. And I was telling her, she shot me if Kurt is doing a good job. I tell her, Then she asked me about the road, right? If we
Mhm.
doing the road, I said, oh, this supposed to go humped. Then she told me if Marty's doing a good job. I tell her, that she's doing a lot of, I don't agree with what she's doing, right? And I tell she that my house won't doing. My house is supposed to get repaired, that down, and build back up. And this is now September, and they give me a letter, give me a letter to carry to urban development IK, up to money for urban income, right? And she tell me if I will vote again, right? If the election had to come again, if I will vote again. I said no. Then she asked me if Tom, if we were thinking, I said he's doing a good job, and I tell she thank you for Master Weeks.
You told the pollster thank you for Marcia Weeks.
Master Weeks, thanks, because you're doing a good job.
Mhm.
Listen,
You're doing a good job.
listen, Peter. What Peter Wickham gonna go do with that information? So you are saying that they came to
Well,
find out how Abrams was doing, and you told them Abrams doing a terrible job.
that asked me every come in the committee right? If we see her, I say, well, you don't come, we used to see, and stop coming.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
it tells
for
you,
free.
we let you come out here just now, they give out here just now, want people to vote for them.
Uh-huh. And you told the pollster about the Marcia Week show. What did you tell the pollster?
I tell her that I listen to my sweet short every night on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Sunday. I shout about Tom. I said Tom is doing good. I mean, Miss Tom is doing a good coach. Listen, I think that they pronounce much good for me. If you want to lock up people over here,
Too many. You tell her it's too many bills that they put on other people. Too many laws.
They're gonna lock up people.
too much bills that they pronounce people want to lock up people over here.
So listen, listen. So you, what would you do? So those, what would you tell the viewers that are listening after you? I'm sure you're watching the show and seeing all the issues that the questions the viewers have. When, because they're going to all the constituency. What should they tell the pollsters when they come to ask how the PM is doing and how the MP is doing? What should you tell them? What should they tell them?
What is she telling?
Mm.
Me to come to my house.
No, if what the viewers, what would you recommend that the viewers tell these pollsters when they come?
Well, I don't want to come to my house because I tell something, Master. I'm not voting for nobody. I'm not voting for nobody. I ain't what nobody say. I'm not voting. You can't get me vote. You can't get me vote. I tell you, I down with that there. The D's and the B's, all them is saying that can't tell one of them come back.
So let me
All
ask
them
you.
is saying that.
Let me ask you something. When you told them about the Marcia Week show, what did they say?
But listen, I actually, I think you should watch it and hear what she's saying. Got a lot of things come up over here that these people are doing, right?
Yeah.
And we're not too sure. We don't know what these people are doing.
Listen, so you tell the pollster that they should watch the Marcia Week show
It's pretty cool.
Yes.
So here we're going on about here.
to, to hear what is going on
I
about here.
I
Well,
also Mr. Mr. Who you know got something to do with to Peter Richardson got something to do with this because he's telling about here to know to find out what we think about the Prime Minister and stuff. So
oh, okay. So they told you that it's they're working with Peter Wickham.
I don't care. I don't care who you hear me, no. I don't care who you hear me, because they can't do me nothing. I don't care who you hear me, can't do me nothing, no. I ain't for no politician thing.
And people need to know. People need to know that this caller has a disability. Okay, injured, and so because I know that, right? So that's why he's due to have gotten a yeah. We won't say all of your business on here tonight, but
Yeah.
yeah, but we thank you for promoting the show to the posters, and I'm sure they will go back and tell Mr. Wickham that you're not voting for them, and that
I'm not
you
voting for
watch
them.
the
Don't
Marcia
get me
Week
wrong.
show 4 times a
I
week.
want help. I want help with my house. I want help with my house. They couldn't give me a letter to get urban. Up to my house didn't do yet. All people getting house they do, I ain't do yet. I did in September.
Yes, yes. And I know that uh we the loyal opposition, they do what they can, right? You remember that. So we're
I
not
want
just
to thank
talking, yeah.
Mr. Tom for doing a good job. I want
Mhm.
to thank you for doing a good job and exposing what this government is doing in Barbados.
Yes,
What this
yes,
government is doing.
yeah. So you
And
told them, you told them that thought, huh?
keep what the girl that women are doing and Mr. Tom.
Yes. But somebody's saying here, caller, that unless you vote, you cannot get change. So they're wanting you to think about that, because
Nobody can make me vote. Nobody can make me vote. Then, Miss Marcia, nobody can make me vote. It's my choice if I want to vote or not.
yes, it is. It is. But did you vote the last 2 elections, though? You voted
I
for.
vote and I vote and give her my vote and I have to stick out all for my house. Me. I You
You
know
see,
what?
You,
Kirk is the man.
what?
That was saying.
What you said? You used to
I
say
said,
Kirk is
Kirk
the
is the
man.
man.
Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, wait. Listen, caller, you're giving me jokes. The man said that the last two elections,
he just said Kurt is the man.
he said Kirk is the man, and he had Kirk pictures all over his house.
Don't stop on him.
I have pictures stick all over my house. All over my house.
Oh Lord have mercy. Oh my God. So I know you're discouraged. Well, I hope that you would
I
find
got the
out.
pictures. I threw it in the garbage. I
You
threw the pictures in the garbage now. And I want them more.
you throw them in the garbage. All
Yes,
right.
I don't want them more. I don't want them more for my house.
Yes. Yes. Mm. Okay. And you're saying you don't see him anymore. Well, caller, I just
Curtis fast every day. I don't even show me or block me.
mm,
Kurt pass it this afternoon. Kurt pass
No,
it this afternoon. Use hardly see for this what we had. This only see when the election come.
yes. So basically Kirk is not the man anymore.
He's not the man. No, not for me. Not for me. Not for
Kirk
me.
is not Kirk is not the man.
say more. No,
No, caller, thank you so much. I tell you, this is so funny. But and I tell you, as somebody said, funny but it's sad. But I can't get over how you tell the posters about the Marcia show and ask them to watch it. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
mhm, yes,
Oh my word! I tell you, that is simply yes. As somebody said, we're laughing because it's funny, but it's disappointing.
but
Yeah.
it's disappointing. Yeah, it brings a number of his response is not that is not only his response, but the frustration at the disappointment of the elected leaders of this government
Mm-hmm.
has gone through all this country. So his response of him voting for nobody because everybody's the same, and they are dependent on that.
Mm-hmm.
They're dependent on that level of frustration to permeate all through Barbados, so that they know that they have a loyal set who will vote for them nonetheless. And so his frustration is where a lot of voters are at. But I'm saying that once you listen to him,
Mm-hmm.
and the promises that were given, he has an issue. It has not it is, and that issue has not been solved, or the conditions that he expected have not been met. So that is the frustration, the promises and not following up. But I'm saying to those persons who may be frustrated at the how these politicians are, don't judge other politicians or just another group because of what these ones you deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
You If they're not meeting your needs, just like you did in 2018, you vote against them.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I think a lot of people they're so discouraged, and
Yes,
that's
that's
where,
destruction.
what he's saying is that I
Mhm.
mean, there really a lot of people really believe, especially 2018, that
Yes,
we're going to see change in the government, change
yes.
in their lives. I'm
The
sorry.
government's right as how they were going to live, and that
Yeah.
they'll be able to afford to buy food and to provide for their families. That they would not have to deal with the job security would be around. That they would not have the signing contracts for as part of their job, being on a job. So I am saying that we have to find a way to overcome that level of frustration
Yes.
and
Yes.
give our people understanding that being frustrated and staying home su- supports the government who they're frustrated at
Mm-hmm.
and keeps them in power.
Yes. 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 Dave, go ahead and play. Let's listen to some of this song.
Mhm.
Um, and Dave, do we know it's Island Vibes? This is some Island Vibes. They're on YouTube. Go ahead and try to find them and like. like, give them a thumbs up on Island Vibes. Write down the name and search for them on YouTube and check them out. Go ahead.
Whoa, whoa, tin legislation. Whoa, removes dark tints from cars so you see inside. Tin legislation won't stop crime. John knows it's oppression. He says turn it around. Spot the light on the government. See what you will find. Tin legislation. Turn it around. Spot the light on. If you want to know where all the money goes, use tin legislation to expose all the consultants on government's payroll. Don't forget to include contracts that have no fixed abode. What about those who finance election campaigns? Or who buying up all the property we want to expose? Those who import in drugs, handouts at elections. Why partying is now a priority. Put tin legislation on all the borrowed funds. On the sewage tax. Put tin legislation on that free land deal. On hope for affordable housing. The attempt to purchase black market vaccines. Tin legislation removes dark tint from cars so you see inside. Tin legislation won't stop crime. John knows it's oppression. He says turn it around. Spot the light on the government. See what you will find. Tin legislation. Turn it around. Enough hypocrisy. We need anti-gang legislation. Not punishment of an entire population. Tin legislation. Use it to stop corruption. We want transparency. Freedom of information. Oh, Jah, we want to live peacefully. Enough hypocrisy. We need anti-gang legislation. Not punishment of an entire population. Tin legislation. Use it to stop corruption. We want transparency. Freedom of information. Oh, Jah, we want to live peacefully.
Wow. Wow, wow. Let me tell you, people are putting their woes in songs, I tell
Yes,
you.
he
What are your
captured
thoughts?
all. He
Talk to me
captured
about
all
that
the
song.
things.
Talk
Yes,
to me about that song.
I
Okay.
think he captured all the issues of the day and it put legislation. If it will not stop crime, so he talked about all the other issues and the bills that you need to that. It was it's witty writing.
Witty, right.
Yes.
Very well written. Very well written. Go over there and just search for tint legislation and write it down and search for them. And it's Island Vibes. Okay, Island Vibes, and go and like it, all right? And share it. Like and share it. Very important. All right. Now, Dave, I saw a picture today and I want Dave to put up this picture. It's a Barbados Today article, and I didn't even recognize the person. Anybody saw the picture of Mark Maloney? Did you see it, Mr. Bob?
I
I
saw the article, and he was speaking about something about employment, something about construction.
yes.
Yeah.
He was right now. Then here's the thing that before we even go into the article, I'm waiting for Dave to put it up on the screen for us. Thanks, Dave. Um, I have to say, I mean, I have to be honest. I mean, this man's face, he has aged, and I can't help but think, oh my goodness, what has occurred? Is this his conscience you're seeing on his face? Is this his heart on his face? Or is it just age? Is it the state of the heart? Look at this man. And I'm not, I mean, this is not, I'm not saying anything about his God-given features. What I'm talking about, because I don't, I'm not, I wouldn't, that his God-given features are his God-given features. But it's just the hardness. Is it the hardness on his face? Is it like the hardness in his heart? I mean, I don't know, but anyway, let's look at the actual article, right? And in the meantime, know that the phone line is open, but we want to look at this a little bit, okay? So the article is saying here, Mr. Bob,
Hmm.
wait,
Yes,
I'm not getting the article. What happened here?
I think he probably took a
Oh, it's not opening up. Okay. Oh, it's not opening up. Dave, I guess Dave will
I
find
have
it.
that same. I still have the same issue today.
You are the same issue. Okay.
Hmm.
So the article basically is saying if anybody has the article that they could send the actual Barbados Today link,
Hmm.
because what we have is not opening up. But it says here that as Barbados braces for free movement of people within three other CARICOM countries next week, a major player in the construction industry warned that entrenched labor shortages exist. Now, what's interesting is, I thought to myself, how come all of a sudden we have not seen this well, I haven't seen him a very long time in the papers, but here he is talking about labor shortages. Labor shortages, a growing threat, warns construction leader. What do you think, Mr. Babb, and those who are watching? What would be the motive, you think, in coming to the public at this time? It says here, executive chairman of the Maloney Group, Mark Manoli, admitted that his own businesses have been struggling to secure enough workers to keep pace with demand. He says we are finding challenges, not just getting people in general, even people from overseas. He told Barbados Today. And I think with technology, it will help us to bring people on more because people don't want to do hard labor for very long. They want to move on to something else, right? And but the bottom line, I don't want to keep reading more in it, but I want to ask you, what do you think, Mr. Bob and viewers? I'm going to keep my views to myself and hear from you all. Today is Saturday, right? Today is Friday. I'm sorry, October, Friday, September 26th. Tomorrow is March at 10 o'clock that we all coming down for, right? And this article came out today. Dave, if you could go back to the top of the article and we can see his face and see the headline. Thank you so very much. Labor shortages. Mr. Bob and viewers, why do you think that this is the case?
I was trying to read the some of the article itself. I'm quite amused that this labor shortage topic will be raised in the same voice or the same sentence as saying to Barbadians that these people are going to start coming freely moving to Barbados movement between these three countries.
Mm-hmm.
He is telling us inadvertently, I could be wrong, that the majority of people who will be coming here will be workers in the construction industry. He's preparing us for it. It will not be people who are picking up their families to come and reside. He's saying to us inadvertently, if you read it, that these persons who are coming to Barbados would possibly be coming to Barbados to work in the construction.
Yes. That's my thought. But let me
Well,
hear the others. Somebody says here, Kimte, Kimte, I tell you, these students are they're sharp. Kim says that he was sent to spin a narrative.
yes, yes.
I love the way she's put that. He has been sent to spin a narrative to justify the influx of people coming into the island. I want to
Workers.
let Kim Tae's response there, Mr. And let's let that sink in for a moment.
Because now there are some concerns about, we have some people from, I believe, from, and if you hear them speak, they're from Colombia, Dominican Republic, you have a number of Chinese workers, and people are raising a bit of concern about them, the numbers that you're seeing. So here we are now with this opening of the door to three other countries, and he is raising the issue of construction workers. There'll be a shortage. So I suspect he's right. He's spinning the narrative for the amount of laborers that are going to, or construction workers are going to come into the country. Yes.
Yes, yes, most definitely. I have a caller, but I'm going to call this caller back. I think we have a technical issue here. I'm going to
Okay.
call the caller right back. But continue. I lost what you were saying there. Let me
Yes.
get this
I
call.
would say that yeah, that is, and I believe that the persons, the number of the persons that we're going to see coming in the first stage are going to be to fill what he's calling the shortage in construction workers. So he's setting is an argument for, yes, it is an argument for cheap labor, and then and we have to, and the government, if they're serious, will have to keep an eye on that as well. So they're setting up the as the the spin on why these people are here is so large numbers, and why they are going to be paid, and we have paid so low wages, which more or less our Barbadian, the normal Barbadian worker will not work for.
Yes. Just we have a caller. Caller, welcome to the Marcia Week Show.
Good evening, Marcia. Good evening to your listeners. I just wanted to talk about Mark Maloney and call him out on his bullcrap. Okay.
Mhm.
Earlier this year, we heard the central bank, I think it was, talk about the fact that Barbados had a 5% unemployment. And he's making an argument that we don't have workers. Number one, he cannot say that we don't have skilled workers. Barbadians are, number one, intelligent. They have degrees. They work in construction. They work everywhere. Say that we don't have the workers for the jobs that he's creating, that's not the truth. What he needs to tell the people of Barbados is that he wants to bring in people where he can pay them lower wages. For example, he can bring in people from Mexico. He can pay them less money than Barbadians, and he can send those people are going to send their money home. So they don't really care very much what he pays them. But when we have a cost of living like what is in Barbados, which is very, very high, you cannot come out and pay a construction worker $8 an hour. Right? You're going to have to pay them a livable wage so that they can live and they can sustain themselves in Barbados. You're not paying them enough money that they can build homes, that they can support their children, and that they can live, efficiently. But you're going to say that you're going to bring people in Barbados. Now, go tell that to the cats, because we're not going to believe that. 5% unemployment rate. So it means we have the workers and the resources in Barbados so that people can work. The other thing that I wanted to talk to Mark Maloney about, and this is for Mark Maloney, so this is directly to him. We in Barbados, we want to know, because they said something. If you look at the chats today, people were saying that the young people don't want work. I see a lot of people on the Marcia Week show that are young. And I see that a lot of them want to go to work. You can't look at the few bad apples that don't want to work and then think that everybody is in that category. Young
That's
people
majority. No.
want to work. You just don't have the jobs for them. And that is something that we need to talk about. So tell Mark Maloney that I say, Vihoy says, go back. Right? Go back and tell that story to the Prime Minister, because we're not going to believe that the people of Barbados don't want to work, and we don't believe that the people in Barbados don't have jobs. I was just there and I see a lot of workers, and it was a Saturday afternoon. There was not one black worker. A
Mm.
Mhm.
lot of them were Asians.